Assalamu alaikum. Let's make the very famous dish Ukdiche Modak. Well, this is also one of my favorite dishes. It has that juicy coconut and jaggery filling which tastes yummy. So this is my first time that I am going to prepare Ukdiche Modak, and let's see how it goes. It is just a match made in heaven that when you pour melted ghee over this modak and you eat it, it just tastes yummy. So just let's get started. I have taken 3 coconuts, and you have to remove the outer covering. Since I'm not going to grate it in the traditional way, I'm going to grate it in a food processor, hence this process is needed. So remove all the brown peels, and then you have to chop it into fine pieces, not very finely, but just like how it is shown in the video. So I'm going to chop all the coconut, and once it is done, I'm going to transfer it into the food processor. The ratio of coconut and jaggery is if you're taking 2 cups of coconut, you have to take 1 cup of jaggery. So the measurement remains the same. The ratio remains the same, whereas the bowl that you take, you have to measure it as per that. So the coconut is ready, and I'm going to transfer it to a food processor. I'm adding the chopper blade, and then I'm just adding the roughly chopped coconut. In case if you do not have a food processor, so what you can do is you can just chop it in the same way, and you can take a mixer grinder jar, and then you can grind it on pulse mode, not on speed 1, 2 or 3. It will go into a paste kind of thing. You can grind it on pulse mode, and you can get it into the desired consistency as you want. You have to not keep it too much thick, but you have to just see it is grainy kind of texture as shown in the video. So here it is almost ready. You can see how nicely it has been chopped. You can see it is seeming just like we have grated the coconut in the traditional way. So I'm going to remove it into a plate. I also chopped 1 bowl of coconut, just like I measured the coconut in. I chopped the jaggery. So if you have the coconut and the jaggery ready, so now your saran is ready to be prepared. So I'm going to take a thick bottom pan, and to that I will be adding 1 teaspoon of ghee. Do not add a lot of ghee or else it will taste very oily. So yeah, I am taking 3 teaspoon of ghee, and I am adding the coconut mixture to this. I am going to saute it on medium to low flame at least for 5 minutes. And once the coconut is nicely mixed with the ghee, I am then going to add the chopped jaggery. Now do not put the flame on high. You have to do this very patiently. You have to mix it until the jaggery and the coconut is mixed very well. So this took me almost 25 minutes for the jaggery to melt. And once the jaggery melts nicely, you have to add 2 more ingredients, which is cardamom powder 1 teaspoon and 1 teaspoon of poppy seeds. Do not skip these 2 ingredients because the flavor gets very rich when you add these 2 ingredients. So you see here that the jaggery has almost melted. A little bit of it is still remaining, so that will also be done. Here the entire saran is ready. So now let's add elaichi powder and poppy seeds. Just give it a nice mix and turn off the flame, and put it at a side to cool down on room temperature. When your jaggery completely melts, do not cook it more, or else it will turn into a chicky kind of consistency. Since we do not want that, we want the saran mixture to be juicy. So once it is done, you can turn off the flame. So here I have taken 2 cups of water. I'm adding 1 teaspoon of ghee, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and 2 tablespoons of milk, and I'm going to wait till there is a boil in this, and then I'm going to add 2 cups of rice flour. Now the ratio for this peat, that you call the dough, the modak dough, for that you have to take the ratio 2:2. If you have 2 cups of water, you will take 2 cups of rice flour. So since this is hot, nicely just mix it and cover it and keep it for at least 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, remove it in another dish. It is going to be very hot, so be careful with your hands, you do not burn them. So mix it and nicely form into a smooth dough. Add 2 to 3 teaspoons of ghee or 1 to 2 teaspoon of water if required, and make a smooth soft dough out of it. This process will require at least 15 to 20 minutes. You have to knead it very nicely, and then you will get nice modaks. So here I had already made two, so I am using the shape maker for this. So I took this sacha and place a little bit of ghee in it, and then I'm going to add the modak dough in it. Just place it very nicely and just see that it covers and coats in evenness. There is no like thickness or something, from either sides. And I'm going to stuff a little bit of saran, generous amount of saran to it, and I'm going to cover it very nicely because we don't want the modak to open. So I did the outer coating and I'm removing whatever was excess, and then gently open up the modak sacha and just see that you open it very carefully. So here the modak is ready. So like that I'm going to prepare all the modaks. So again I'm just adding a little bit of ghee, greasing it, again adding a small lemon sized ball of the modak dough, and again just shape it properly and then fill in the saran and give it the outer covering, and again your modak is ready. So it's delightful to watch the process. So carry on and I'll see you once the modaks are ready. Well, making modak is an art actually. The way how the dough is made and how nicely the katori is made from the hands. You nicely, you dip it into the rice flour and then you just coat it and you make a very small and thin layered puri out of it, and then you take nice pinches and you make the modak blades. Then you generously add the saran stuffing to it and then you cover it. So that is a trick that is gained with expertise over years. I have seen many videos where they just do it within fraction of seconds, and that's so amazing. So it's very delightful to watch it. Well, Ukdiche Modak is the traditional Modak style, and now with over changing times, there are many different kinds of Modaks available in the market. There is Mawa Modak, there is milk cake Modak, there is chocolate Modak. So there are many different types available out there in the market. But I think this one is my personal favorite, and it just tastes so yummy. The nice subtle flavor of the rice coating and the rich flavor of the saran is just amazing. Saran is the coconut stuffing that we make. It's just so yummy. So here I'm making all the modaks. I took this into a fast time-lapse motion, and I'm going to ready it, and I'm placing it on a banana leaf like in traditional style. So here all the modaks are done. I am placing them on the banana leaf one by one. Now I want the modaks to have a little bit of color on them, so here I will now place saffron strands on it. Kesar, what do we say, saffron. So I'm taking 1 to 2 strands each, and I'm going to place them on the modak. When we place it in the steamer, because of the hot steam and the vapor, this saffron will release its color, and on the white modaks it looks so nice, and it's a delight for the eyes to watch because the combination of white and orange looks so beautiful. So stay tuned, and let's get all those saffron strands on the modak, and we will place it in a steamer. I had kept the water for boiling. Now I'm placing the steamer stand and I'm placing the banana leaf. Traditionally this is the style, or you can if you have a momo steamer or something, you can even place it in that. So you have to keep your flame on high and place the modak one by one. Just keep some distance between the modak and then just cover it. So I have placed all the modaks, and I'm going to cover it now and let it steam for 10 to 15 minutes. So it has been 15 minutes, and wow, the color payoff is so nice, and the modak is ready. They already look so relishing. So I'm just going to remove them on a plate, and they were so soft and juicy and so nice. So you can see how nicely the saffron has released its color onto the white modak, and it looks so beautiful. The traditional style of eating the modak is just pouring some melted ghee over it, and you can then relish the taste. So your amazing modak recipe is ready. If you like this, please share it with your family and friends, and do subscribe to my channel. This was my first experience and my first attempt of making Ukdiche Modak, and it was so nice. It was a heartfelt experience and a very beautiful one. So do try this recipe. Of course, the shape maker makes it a lot more easier to shape the modak. So if you are new here, please subscribe to my channel. Do give this recipe a try and enjoy.